The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. The tension between the United States of America and Venezuela is increasing day in, day out. But the president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, is not backing down. He's fighting. And according to Nicolas Maduro, he is not ready for any slave peace deal. And he's ready to fight to defend his country. According to Nicolas Maduro, quote, "Not your slave, Mr. Trump," end of quote. According to reports, Donald Trump called the president of Venezuela and claimed that he wants him to leave with his family by Friday. If not, he wouldn't make it alive. And the president of Venezuela is also saying that he do not want this kind of peace deal. This is the man who told us that he need to be the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize because he has negotiated for peace deals wherever and he won successfully. He's a man of peace and he don't want war all over the world, and he has come to end everything. But this is the same person who is going to wage war against Venezuela because of their oil. Now Trump is saying that he wants this man, Nicolas Maduro, to leave so that the woman that they gave the Nobel Peace Prize to will come and lead the country so that the United States of America will have access to the oil. According to the report, Trump is saying that the oil, he must get it, come rain, come shine. But the person that is the obstacle is Nicolas Maduro, and he has to leave. This is something that Africans, those that are calling on for this man to come into Nigeria, to come and set the Nigerians free, should learn from. My brothers and sisters from Nigeria and all over the world, and Nicki Minaj, have you heard the main motive of Donald Trump? And as Africans, we need to understand that there is nobody that will come here to set us free. These people don't even want us on their soil. So there is no way anything will be happening to you, an African and Africa here, and they will waste their resources to come here.
Not your slave, Mr. Trump. With that explosive line, Nicolas Maduro just issued one of his boldest public pledges yet, and it comes right after a fresh face-off with the United States that has pushed tensions to a new peak. In a fiery national address, Maduro accused Washington, and specifically Donald Trump, of trying to humiliate Venezuela with new political and military pressure. He vowed that Venezuela would never submit to U.S. demands and promised a sweeping national sovereignty campaign, doubling down on resistance to U.S. sanctions, military posturing, and diplomatic isolation. The comments follow escalating moves from the United States, including tightened restrictions, new military deployments in the Caribbean region, and open calls for change inside Venezuela's leadership. Maduro responded by saying the nation would stand firm, fight back, and remain free, portraying Trump's actions as colonial bullying. His remarks have electrified supporters and rattled critics, some calling it defiance, others calling it desperation. Maduro's pledge is clear. Venezuela will not bend no matter the pressure. But with U.S.-Venezuela tensions hitting one of their highest points in years, the real question now is, who makes the next move?
Que hoy la opción no es entre patria o muerte, es entre independencia y colonia, entre esclavitud y pueblos libres. Y les puedo asegurar, con mi vida y con la vida de todo un país, que jamás seremos patio trasero, colonia ni esclavo de ningún imperio supremacista. Ni hoy, ni mañana, ni nunca esclavo ni colonia de nadie.
Washington speaks again, and as usual, they speak like emperors of a fading empire. Now they pressure Venezuela, demanding Nicolas Maduro accept what they call peace. But we all know what kind of peace America offers. A slave's peace. A peace written in Washington, signed in fear, and enforced by their collapsing military. Maduro gave them the answer they deserved. Venezuela will not kneel, not to the United States, not to Donald Trump, not to anyone. Trump believes he is the king of negotiations, yet every deal he touches collapses the moment he opens his mouth. He threatens, he shouts, he posts on social media like an angry teenager. But this is not strength, this is insecurity. America thought Venezuela would bow, but they forget. Real nations do not bend to bullies. Look at history. Every country that trusted the United States was rewarded with chaos, debt and humiliation, and yet Washington still pretends to be the defender of freedom. He scoffs, freedom. America forces nations into obedience with sanctions. This is not freedom. This is blackmail. Venezuela does not want slavery disguised as diplomacy, and Russia will not stand by while Washington plays empire. And Trump, listen carefully. He pauses. You can shout at Maduro, you can threaten him, you can tweet all night, but Venezuela does not fear you. And neither does Russia. The world is changing, US dominance is ending, and those who refuse to kneel will shape the future. America wanted a slave, instead they awakened a nation.
Very happy to be able to meet Captain Traoré and together to be able to lay the foundations for a strengthened relationship between our two countries. We are brothers and sisters of the same mother, who is Mother Africa. And we admire the struggle that Burkina Faso has always waged for freedom, independence, and justice. We have built very good things between Burkina Faso and Venezuela, between Africa and South America. Today we have embarked on a new path. Thank you very much.
Now we know that the economy of the United States of America is no longer in good shape because of BRICS, and so they are doing everything possible to see how to uplift their country, and all that they will do is to leave everything that is happening on their soil to come into Africa to come and set you free with all this money. What at all did you contribute to the United States of America, Christians from Nigeria? If I may ask, we need to wake up. We need to understand that there is nobody that will come into the country to set you and I free, because these people are not thinking about you, the African. All that they are interested in is our resources. But like one time Professor Lumumba said, they don't love us, but they love our resources. And that is why even if our water bodies are destroying our vegetations, they don't care. As long as they get the natural resources out of the continent, they don't care what happens to you and I. So why will these people now turn back and say they are coming to set you free? And Nicolas Maduro is showing African leaders what to do, and not for you to sit there and be calling on these people to come and set you free. Like Professor Lumumba said, that it is so funny that African leaders will still sit in the summit and be asking the oppressor to show them the way to live in their own freedom, to teach them how to do things right. And this is what is happening to us as Africans. Whenever these people come out with something, we always shiver and go back begging these people to at least let us be. Pardon us. We are sorry. Come and do this. But Nicolas Maduro and the people in Venezuela said they are ready to fight and defend their country. And according to him, they will fight for their freedom because their resources belong to the people in Venezuela and not any other person. And Africans, we are sitting here, and all that we believe in is these people to come into the continent to set us free. This is the person that is the peace preacher. The person who doesn't want war, the person who wants the Nobel Peace Prize, is the same one that is going to invade another country, all in the name of their natural resources. And Africans, you need to wake up. We have a long way to go, because if we continue to sit here begging for people to give us our freedom, it will never be given to us. So we need to rise with the spirit that the people in Venezuela are having to fight. They tried all means, but finally they just have to do it openly, because all the other means that they've used failed. They always try to find something to cover up, to justify the reason to which they are invading other nations. Like the Brazilian president said, there is no emperor in this world, but people are just bent on claiming that title and acting as such in this world. And we, the Africans, we have to rise up together, united, to fight for our own freedom. Enough of the slavery. We need real freedom. We deserve to be free. And this continent is for the African, like what we have seen the Nigerian presidents are all in all, General Abdurrahman Chiani did with the uranium. It is for us. And whenever they say they have taken us to international whatever, if something is in Europe, is in United States of America, is it in the jurisdiction of Africa? So why should their things apply to us? We have to wake up. We have to fight for our freedom. And the people in Venezuela are showing us the way to get our freedom. Africans, we want freedom, yet we are not ready to fight. And if you are not ready to fight for your freedom, there is nobody that will give you your freedom, because their survival also depends on what you are fighting for. And if we don't rise up to fight and claim ownership of what we have, other people will take and claim ownership of our own thing. And this is what is happening. Africans, we are begging. That's why when they even come and strike 756% deals with us, we are so excited with our own things. We don't even determine what we want, the prices other people say, and all that we do is to just obey and nothing more. So we need to wake up as Africans, united to fight for that better Africa we are looking for. Enough of this thing that we call freedom, and fight for the real freedom. We have been slaves for a very long time. This is the time for us to take our sovereignty into our own hands. We are not slaves, and we must prove to the world that we are no longer slaves. So that's the latest around the world and in Venezuela.